That if you have a portion of land, may as well use it. Especially if it's in a very expensive place. Believe me that Jerusalem nowadays, as somebody that rents here in an apartment, is very expensive. So why not use your land if you own it? That notion people knew quite a few years ago. Also back 700 years ago, the people that built their houses knew that if they had more space, they may as well use it. So, do you remember the fact we talked about, that they built their houses on top of arches? That meant they had a whole big space under the house. We're now under one of the houses, and we can see this arch exactly above us. That means this whole space probably was part of the house. Some of the houses used the space under it as cisterns. That means everything was sealed, no entrance and no exit. And you can see the original plaster that was put to cover everything. This is where you feel the plaster, this is the original plaster. And the ceiling for us is the floor of the house above us. And probably from these holes, this is where they were able to take the water with a bucket and maybe also to throw underage kids through these holes to this place. In a cistern, we'll see quite a few of them walking northwards. We're going to walk northwards while the western wall is going to be always to our right. We'll pass two windows. We'll see two windows walking, we'll pass the top of them. The first one we'll see remnants of the destruction. We'll see stones that fell down from the western wall. Remember we talked about the destruction of the Romans? They didn't burn all the western wall itself, but quite a few layers of stones they were able to push down. We'll see that later on. The second fact we mentioned, we'll see the second window, that the floor itself is still under us. The original street is still under us. A few meters. We'll see that the western wall itself continues down. But while we walk northwards, we will still, the street itself will ascend towards us until we will actually get to walk on the street itself. Each layer of stones, each layer of the western wall is a bit further inside compared to the other. So you'll see one layer, then the other layer a bit further inside, about an inch inside. Why is that? Just to make sure that the people walking on the street itself, in some parts of the western wall, you got to be about 35, 40 meters. So each stone, each layer of stone was pushed a bit inside to give them the feeling that we're talking about a very stable building, and that was the fact. You'll be able to notice the chiseling of each stone and how perfect they matched together. So let's just see. Everything has to be so smooth, even though nobody was able to actually notice them. Look how amazing
Yeah, sometimes it's very difficult. Like mine, I have a full page worth of stuff in an envelope, and people just keep giving me prayers. I probably have about 3 dozen prayers.
Really?
People kept giving them to me. So it's gonna be difficult to actually.
Wow, look, I wonder what this.
Yeah. Eek. I'm not okay with that. A nice place to sit. Oh, can't see it on the place to down.
Well, he took his lid off. Remember the bunker? I was scared to death in there. Next time I'm gonna bring the flashlight.
I brought a flashlight. My flashlight wasn't that good.
Yeah, you know, they should have told us. Bring your own washing machine. Oh.
Or you could have just done what I did. Oh my god. Well, at least if I crash through the glass, I'll be crashing through it, through one of the best sites in the world. To die at.
They had fans in those days.
Did they? I'm sure they did not have those type of fans in this day, Warren.
Well, they had slaves. You
They
know.
had slaves for a while. We were them.
No, it wasn't
Right.
slaves that built them. It wasn't slaves. The Jews that live in Jerusalem, workers, they got paid for it.
Caution.